All right, we are back at the gator barn. And remember these LED headlights that I put on here and I never got around to wire them? Well, today I'm going to wire them. And I was going to add an additional switch here, but I've decided not to. These headlights are halogen, and they pull a lot of electricity. And what I've done is order some LED headlights that pull a fraction of the amount of electricity. And I'm going to run these off of this headlight switch. I'm just going to tie in because these are also LEDs and they don't pull much juice either. So I think I've solved the dilemma. And yep, that's what I'm going to do. And you know what? If it's just too much, it'll blow a fuse, and I'll go ahead and do what my original plan was, which was to wire a new switch in. So let me start. First thing I need to do is try to pull that switch out of there. I think I know how it comes out, just like these would come out. Yeah, so yeah, I think I can get that out. We'll have a look at the back and see just how doable it's going to be. And if not, I have another switch, or I might order a switch from John Deere and put it here and go out to the fuse block there. You know, let me get it apart and see. Okay, scratch that idea. It's when I pulled that switch out, I should have showed you. It was a lot more complicated than, not complicated, but it looked like it was pretty single purpose. It had all kinds of, well, I guess I could show you. No, never mind. It's just this long, 3-inch long thing that goes back in here. Let me see if you can see it. And I looked at these switches and they're kind of expensive. And if I burned a switch out, I don't want to have to replace it. And, you know, I could do more damage than the shortcut is worth. So what I'm going to do is I have some switches, and this is the plug that was beside this switch. I'm going to see if I can get a switch mounted in here and just run some wires to the switch and to these lights. And what I'm going to do with these lights is I have some rubber grommets. I'm going to drill a hole and run this wire down through this roll bar, and there's a hole here. It'll come out down here, and I'll go with both sides. I'll go into the dashboard. And since I don't use the lighter, and the lighter is protected by a fuse, I'm going to take the electricity for that cigarette lighter and use that to run to the switch, and then from the switch to these auxiliary lights. I have a USB charge port here, which was the only thing I ever used that 12-volt socket for. So that's what I'm going to do. That way I don't have to add fuses or relays. Okay, I got the cup holders out. I got this panel off. I'm going to drill a hole for this switch right above this lighter right here. I've got these holes drilled for the wire. I've got these little rubber grommets on there. They're gonna fit in there just right. So let me get this hole drilled, and then I'm going to add some wires to this on each one. Run them down the tube here and poke these grommets up in there, make it weather tight. And then I'll run the wires. I'm not sure where I'm going to come in on the dashboard to this. Let me get this hole drilled. I think that's going to be enough. I got that plus the length of this, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be enough. And if it's not, I really don't want extra wires, but anyway, you're probably wondering how I got them wires run down through there. Show you I will. There we go. Connected together, run down through. Now I got to poke this grommet up in that hole there. And the way you do it is you get a little teeny tiny, teeny tiny screwdriver, and you work that one edge around in there. And it's like that all the way around. Okay. All right. I got both. Hey, I just did a Matthew McConaughey. All right. I got both of these in, both sides. I got them run down here. I got them coming up under in the back side of the dashboard, and I got both wires coming in here. Now, I think what I'm going to do, I'm not 100% positive. Boy, if it can get hooked up on something, it will. There we go. I think I'm going to just do a three-way here. I'm going to connect all the red wires, this red wire and these two red wires, to one leg of the switch, and that black wire and these two black wires to the other leg of the switch. I am going to do a quick Google to make sure I'm doing it right, because, you know, I am not an electricologist. But, you know, I try stuff, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I catch things on fire and have to run for my life. So, let's see what happens next. Appreciate all the help. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I've ordered some LED lights for these, and we're good. I just have to remember to make sure to shut these off. Okay. Let me go see what my wife is up to. My friend Pat gave me some of his chicken's eggs. He's got some Americanas. And look at that, egg there. Isn't that a pretty egg? Tiny little things. They just started laying. I think they've been laying about a month now. So we are going to make a spamlet. Let me get some of these mixed up. I'm probably going to use 5 of these eggs because they are small. As the chickens get older, they lay bigger and bigger eggs. Okay, let me mix some of these up. I had forgotten how much yellower the yolks were on fresh chicken eggs, because, you know, by the time you get chicken eggs out of a store, number one, they're from slave chickens who have horrible existences, and anyway, these eggs look better and they taste better. All right, first taste of not free range, although Pat does let them out every day. And they give them treats. They're happy chickens. So first taste of happy chicken eggs with Spam. Oh yeah, man, what a difference. Yep. Delicious eggs and Spam. Oh, hot. All right. That's good. Let's eat.